it's Mrs. Ali with the Eastern Iowa Arts Academy, and I have a new art project for you. Enjoy! Today we're going to draw a castle. So this is a pretty complicated castle. We're going to do a little bit simpler version today. We're going to be using mostly squares and triangles. So you need a piece of paper and a pencil. We're going to start with the bottom of the castle and then build it up. So when I start at the bottom, I'm going to leave a little space in case I decide to draw a moat around my castle, or maybe I just want it to sit on some grass or a cliff or the ocean, up to you. But you probably want to leave a little space. So we're going to start with a square shape. So we're going to start with a square. Now, I'm going to make it a little bit trickier. I'm not going to do a straight line across. We're going to do a special zigzag. But this zigzag is made up of little kind of square shapes. So to do this, we're going to make a line that goes over, down, over, up. Then I'm going to repeat it. Over, down, over, up. We're going to add a door or a drawbridge. So we're going to add an arch, big rainbow line in the middle. And then we're going to add another one. This could be on the outside or inside of it. Alright, and in between our rainbow lines, we're going to add some lines to kind of look like bricks going around. Kind of like when you draw a sun, except there's two lines. And then I want this to be a drawbridge, so I'm just going to draw some up and down lines to show that there's planks of wood that make up this drawbridge part. You could also just make this a door and add a little handle right there if you wanted. So if I want this to be a door, I can just add a handle to a little doorknob. Or you can leave that off if you don't want that part. Alright, so next we're going to add a tower. So to do that, we're going to make a tall rectangle. So I'm going to use this line that I already have. I'm going to follow it, and it's going to go up, taller than my other line. And then I'm going to add another line for the other side of the tower, like this. And then I want to add a line on the bottom, show the bottom of the tower. And then I'm going to make this top one just curved a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I have two big towers now. I'm going to make these what's called a watchtower. So a watchtower is where knights or soldiers, they would hide in these little cutout parts with their bow and arrow and shoot any intruders with the bow and arrow. So this is where they would stand watch or guard. So we're going to add some little watchtower ones. So to make a watchtower, we're going to make a diagonal line going out like that. And then another one on the other side going out. And then we're going to do a straight line going across to connect them. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So diagonal line, connect it going across. Alright, so now we're going to add a line that's kind of like this one that we did down here for the watchtower part. So we're going to add a straight line going up on the left and the right, kind of like goalposts. We're going to do a straight line going up, straight line going up, Now we're going to do the same kind of square zigzag line we did before. So we're going to go over, down, over, up, then repeat, over, down, over, up. If you messed up or you need to fix it, you can always erase. You should have some type of zigzag square. It's okay if yours has more or less zigzags than mine. As long as you've connected your left to the right, left to the right. Alright, so next we're going to add some squares on the sides, or rectangles. So again, I want to leave space so I have room for a moat. So I'm just going to make a straight line here. And then same thing on this side. I'm going to add a straight line over here. And then connect it on the bottom. If this ended up being crooked, you can always fix it. You want to try and have kind of a straight line connecting out. So I have an L going this way, and a backwards L going this way. And then we're going to connect it back. And this time, we're just going to do a straight line. Keep it simple this time. So we're just going to do a straight line there. And then a straight line on this side. And then we're going to add another straight line across the top. Kind of make a top of the wall. Alright, so next we're going to add some towers that have what's called a spire. So a spire is a triangle basically shape, or a cone shape that goes on the top. So to do that, we're going to do a triangle in the middle here. So to do that, I'm going to add from this corner, I'm going to follow my diagonal to the middle. So sometimes it helps if you put a dot. So I think the middle is about there. And then do your triangle lines. Then I do the same thing on the other side. Then we're going to add the bottom of our triangle right there. And next we're going to add a flag. So we're going to do a big line going up, tall line. Then we're going to add a flag sticking out the side. So I like to draw flags that are this shape. You could also do a triangle, but I like these. So we're going to do a curved line like that. Then another one on this side, so it curves out. So I made them kind of the same curve if you can. And then we're going to draw a sideways V in the end. Alright, next we're going to add some more spires. So we're going to make another triangle on this side. Alright, so we're going to add just a couple more details, and we're going to add some windows. It's going to be those details. So we want to make a window over here that's a really skinny rectangle. Tall, skinny rectangle. And I'm going to color that in black. Then I'm going to do one that's lower on the right side. I'm going to do a really skinny rectangle, color it in black. Alright, so now if you want to add more details and more towers to your castle, you can. or you can just leave it this size like mine is, up to you. I'm gonna add a moat to mine. If you wanna add a moat, you can add one with me, or you can add whatever other background you wanna add. So I'm just gonna start about halfway up my wall. I'm gonna make a kind of curved wavy line that goes around on this side. Then on the bottom of my paper, it's just got a few bumps, wavy line, and then I'm gonna connect it there to the middle of that side. I like to add a few little wavy lines to make it look more like water. You can leave it without the wavy lines if you don't want them. Up to you. Then for your background, it's up to you what you want to be in your background. I think I'm gonna add some mountains real quick. So I'm just gonna add a line, a horizon line. So to do that, I'm gonna add a line here and here. So this is where the sky would meet the ground in my background, or in my case, it's gonna be where my mountain meets my grass. Okay, then I'm gonna add in my background some mountains. So I'm gonna make these kind of like triangle shapes, but they aren't perfect. So notice I've got some bumps in it. It makes it look more like a mountain. So I didn't just do a straight diagonal line, I added some bumps. Then I'm gonna add another mountain line over here. And I could have part of one over there maybe. And I think I want one more mountain line in the middle. Now if you want snow on your mountains, you can also add snow. To do this, you're gonna add just kind of like a zigzag, but it's a really uneven zigzag where the snow is. And I do that to every mountain. So it's got some uneven zigzag lines. This one I would just see a little bit of that snow. All right, so we're all done drawing our castle today. And then we also added a moat and some mountains if you want to add that to your background, or you can change the background to be something else. I hope you had fun drawing your castle. It's up to you how you want to color it in. It could be gray like stone, or you can pick some fun colors and color it bright colors if you want a bright colored castle. You can also add some dragons or knights and soldiers or a princess or a prince, king or a queen, whatever else you want to add to your castle. That's up to you. Have fun coloring it in. Bye!